It's been a while. I'm Kate and welcome to my channel. Today I am here to chat to you about knitting. If this is your first time visiting my channel, thank you. I'm so glad that you found your way to my little nook on the internet. If you're coming back, thank you so much. I know it has been a few years. Life has changed a little bit for me. I've moved, had a baby, we have 2 dogs, some chickens and some ducks on the way. I live on a property in Jindabyne in the Snowy Mountains in Australia, and life is good. So I thought I'd come back and share some of my knitting. I'm not going to show you everything that I've worked on in the last 3 years since I recorded a video. That would be bananas and we would be here all day. But I'll show you what I'm currently working on. I don't have everything that I'm working on with me. I'm at my parents' house this weekend and I had to come to this area for some work, so I'm going to be here for the next couple of weeks. So I've brought a few projects with me and I thought I would share them with you. So grab a cup of tea, sit somewhere cozy and let's chat knitting. So I thought I would show you a couple of little things that I've knit for my little one. This is a little cable jumper that I knit. I think it's a Sirdar, S-I-R-D-A-R, Sirdar pattern. It's just called cabled sweater. It's a cabled sweater jacket and hat pattern. But it's knit flat in pieces with this lovely double moss on the sleeves and under the arms. And then this pretty cable pattern which goes up the front and it also goes up the back. There's little buttons so you can open it up and fit it over their big old heads. But I said their big old heads. He has one head. And this jumper's a bit big for him. I'm hoping it'll fit him next year as well. But as I say, we moved to the Snowy Mountains. It's pretty cold. I think he'll get plenty of wear out of it. He's definitely got plenty of wear out of this one. This is a little beloved bonnet. Beloved bonnet. I think actually the pattern's just called Beloved. It's a tin can knits pattern, which I knit out of some alpaca that I got from an alpaca mill in Tasmania a couple of years ago. So it's undyed. The skein was actually called the alpaca's name. I can't remember what the alpaca was called, sorry, but I know that I bought a cardigan that was already knit from this shop where I bought this. It was like the shop attached to the mill. And the name of the alpaca that's fleece was used to make that cardigan was called Queen Elizabeth. So it was a really sweet little shop and they're like, we don't have colorways, we just have alpaca names. So I wish I could remember, but this is an alpaca's fur from many years ago, lovingly made into a tiny bonnet for my bubby boy. This is a really sweet pattern. You can actually make it in an adult size. I don't think this is quite an adult size. It's a little bit small, but it fits him. It looks way cuter on him. Anyway, this is a really quite simple pattern considering how nicely it sits, and it's knit in one piece. You start at one end of your I-cord, increase and short rows and stuff, and then you come down doing the opposite on the other side and you end down here. So because of the size I knitted in, I didn't use a whole ball. There were no ends to it, or there were 2 ends to weave in, and you just stick them back up the I-cord. It's a very, very sweet bonnet. I've actually made another one since. I made it for a friend of ours, little girl's first birthday, and it was very cute. So this is a DK weight, 100% alpaca. It's so soft and drapey. Those are all the things I have to show you that I've already made baby wise. I did make a really nice baby blanket if I do say so myself, but he's sleeping underneath it at the moment, so I'll show you that next time. I'll remember to put him under a different blanket to go down for a nap next time I want to record a video. But I think that's all. Oh no, I've got something else to show you that I finished. Where are they? Oh, I made myself some mittens. So these are the Aniline Mittens by Emily Green. And the yarn I used was a Zilana sock. I don't know the color name, or sorry. So it's a possum merino nylon blend. And I knit these on 1.75 millimeter needles. They are an all over twisted rib cable pattern. This is not a beginner friendly pattern. It is a beautiful pattern, but it definitely required concentration. It's all charted. I don't actually know if the pattern itself has written instructions as well. I'm trying to remember. I use the charts because I prefer to knit especially cables off a chart. Especially cables, what else is on a chart? I guess you have a color work chart. Yeah, I like charts. But these are beautiful. I think they're a really elegant mitten. And I did a tubular bind off. Is that the bind off? Yes, you start at the bottom. So it's a really clearly written pattern, beautiful instructions. I wear these a lot. They're very, very warm and they fit nicely. I think because they're an all over rib, they've got a lot of flexibility, but then they cinch back up and are very snug on your hands. So I really like these. That's all I've got to show you that I've finished. Do you know what? It's not. I just realized I haven't even told you what I'm wearing. So this is the Wave of Change jacket by Denise Baron. I knit this in Brooklyn Tweed Quarry, I think the base is called, and the color is called Fossil. I wear it a lot. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a lot of pilling on it. I find Brooklyn Tweed yarn pills a lot. I like it. It's warm but light, but definitely it pills. But as I say, I wear this jacket a lot. At least a couple of times a week. It just, you know those ones that are just floating around the living room in the middle of winter and you just pick them up? Anyway, so that's what I'm wearing. Now that's everything I've actually finished. Sorry. Can you tell I'm out of practice? I should drink tea. Professional podcasters drink tea. I'm not a professional, but you know, fake it till you make it, right? Okay, next up, things I am making. There's a lot of baby knits, sorry, but they're cute, little, fast, and he needs to stay warm. So, this is Natural Baby by Patterns. It's book 1315, and it's got some really cute little patterns in it. I am knitting these little cable pants. So that is style 8, leggings with cable panel, and they're knit in DK weight wool. I am using xKate Country 8 ply in color 0019. So it's a mild light cream and dark cream basically. It's very cute. Well, they're very cute. They've been my car knitting, so they're in my little car basket. They knit from the bottom up. So you knit the two legs, join them together, do some shaping so the little nappy bum will fit in them, and finish them off. I think they've got an elasticized waistband as well. So I have two legs. I'm just ready to join them. This is the cable pattern. Up the side. I think they're going to be really cute. I'm knitting the, I think it's a 12 to 18 month size. So my son is only 7 months old at the moment, so these will probably won't fit him till next winter, but I don't know, kids grow fast. Who knew? Probably anybody who's ever had one before, but this is my first. I didn't realize they grow really quickly. but that's okay. It's more excuse to knit, right? I'm also knitting him a colourwork jumper. So this, actually it's a cardigan. It was a jumper and then I steeked it. I made up a colourwork pattern. I think it kind of looks like an Easter egg. Very cute knitted Easter egg. So as I say, I knitted in the round and then I steeked it. So now it's a cardigan. I obviously haven't finished it. It doesn't have sleeves, but I wanted to make sure that the steek worked because I'd never steeked anything before. And of course, when you're steeking something for the first time, you make up your own pattern, right? Anyway, so I didn't know if things were gonna go wrong. And I didn't want to finish the sleeves and have this completely done, beautiful jumper, then cut it open and realize I'd ruined it. So I cut the steek before I did the sleeves, but the steek worked well. It's holding. I've woven in a lot of the ends. I actually have a little ribbon that I'm going to use. That's not going to work. To go on the inside, and then these are the little buttons that I'm going to use. So they're just little handmade ceramic buttons, and yeah, I'm almost finished weaving in the ends. Steeking makes lots and lots of ends, and especially, well, I mean, it's not steeking necessarily that made lots and lots of ends. No, it made more. I think it doubled the amount of ends, but because of the way I did the colour work, there would have been a lot of ends anyway, because I dropped and picked up the colours quite a bit. I like the bottom more than I like the top. So I started at the top and I was holding the wrong strand in the wrong hand, if that makes sense. So when I do colourwork knitting, I'm normally a continental knitter. So I hold one yarn in my left hand and then I throw English style my right hand for the other one. And I got the dominant and background colours muddled up in my wrong hands. So if you can see, the colourwork up, come on, focus. The colourwork up here does not pop nearly as much as the colourwork down here. Anyway, it still looks cute. It's in Bellevue Park wool. Crinkly little ball band, and the colours are buttermilk, mustard, wild raspberry, celadon, and taupe as the main colour. This is local to me wool, so Bellevue Park is less than an hour's drive from where I live. So I am basically neighbours with the sheep that made this wool. It is beautiful quality wool. It's non-superwash, 100% merino, and it is unbelievably soft. So I think he'll get a lot of wear out of this one, but I've put it down for some reason and I'm not really sure why. I need to pick it up. Anyway, maybe it's because I was in the rhythm of the colour work. And then I put it down and I started easier things. And now I don't want to go back to the colour work on the sleeves, but I want it finished, so I'll probably pick it up this week. Next up, I have a jumper that I cast on for my partner for his birthday. His birthday was the start of April. It's now June. This is not finished, but it will be soon. This is the Anchor Pullover by Petite Knit. This is 100% alpaca. And it's a 3-colour marl yarn. Don't know if you can see that. It's a really dark chocolate brown, a mid chocolate brown, and a cream. This is Australian Alpaca Cooperative Limited. 100% alpaca, DK weight. The colour is speckled brown. That's all I'm knitting on. It's not all I'm knitting on. It's all I've got with me to show you. At home I've got, I'm not willing to admit how many whips. on the go, I really need to go through and consolidate. Maybe now that I'm recording again, I will have some accountability to be held to and actually finish some things. But this is what I brought to work on this month, so I thought I'd share that with you. I do have a couple of things. Sorry, the battery died on my camera. What I was saying is, if you're interested in seeing, I have some things that I'm planning on casting on in the next little while. I also have a puppy who's decided to join me if you'd like to meet her. This is Dolly. Say hi. Say hi, friends. Oh, hi, Mummy. Okay, but hi, friends. Hi, friends. This is my doll. I love her very much. She's a very good companion and recently hasn't eaten too many balls of wool, so that's good. She ate quite a few, or she tore quite a few apart when she was a puppy, but she's a whole year and a bit old now, so still a baby, but a little less mischievous. Sorry, knitting plans. It's easy to get distracted by puppies, right? They're such sweet creatures. So I'm going to cast on a shawl. This is called Some Me Time by Joji Locatelli. And I'm going to make it out of this Madeline Tosh. Goodness me. Madeline Tosh. Tosh DK in Filtered Daydreams is the colour. Filtered Daydreams? Yeah, Filtered Daydreams. I feel like I'll wear this colour quite a bit. It's like a pinky terracotta neutral. My mum recently knit this shawl out of this base. She used two colours. She used like a brown and then a mustard yellow, which she striped as the lace panels she did in the yellow. It looked really nice, so I'm excited. We can have matching shawls. But I want to cast this one on. I also want to cast a beanie on. I've already knit one of these beanies. Actually, I've knit a couple of these as gifts and whatnot. It's a pattern I made up myself. I don't know if I have one of the versions with me. I think I've got the one that my son's wearing and he's almost out of it. I'll put a picture of it here. And I'm going to make him another one in the next size up out of Vovo, which is by Rosa Pomar. It's 100% wool made in Portugal. This is the colour number 4. It's a non-superwash sport weight yarn. I'm going to make myself one as well out of this colour. This is colour number 2. So we're going to have matching little hats, which will be cute. I think that's everything I've got to chat to you about. I will show you kind of the other things that I've been working on as they pop back into my rotation of knitting. But as I say, this is just what I've got with me for the moment. I'm going to be here for a few weeks, and so I didn't want to bring everything, but you know, it's like when you're packing and you can't think of anything worse than running out of projects. I mean, I'm staying with family and my mom is a fantastic knitter as well, so I could have easily borrowed some wool and needles if I ran out, but I overpacked, and this way you get to see more, so probably a good thing, I guess. I am hopefully going to get into a semi-regular pattern of recording. If you've been around here for a while, you know, even before my 3-year hiatus, I was not the most regular person at posting, but I'm going to try and get a bit better. I did upload a floss tube video last week. If you're interested in cross stitch, please feel free to check that out. That's where I've been chatting about what I've been stitching on. But this video, obviously, all about knitting. So thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I know your time is precious, and I am truly appreciative that you found your way to my channel and decided to stick around. If you would like to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button and the bell if you'd like to get notifications. If you enjoyed this video, you could always give it a thumbs up. Everything is appreciated. It just boosts the video a bit so more people can see what I'm chatting about and we can get a slightly bigger community going on over here again. I am sorry it's been so long. I will try to not make it 3 years before I give you another update on my knitting. Anyway, if you've made it this far, thank you. I know that I am not everybody's cup of tea, but if I'm yours, I'd love for you to join me for a cup next time I upload a video. Until then.